Welcome to our Year 6 virtual open evening. Let me introduce myself. I'm Shona Rice and I'm the Principal at Outwood Academy Bydales. I hope this presentation will give you a flavour of what we're all about at Bydales. Our purpose at Bydales is simple. It's about having the highest standards for all children, all day, every day, short term, long term. It's what we do. Being part of one of the highest performing trusts enables us to access cutting edge expertise, and the journey that Bydales has been on demonstrates the impact of being part of the Outwood family. As an academy and trust, we support other schools and academies in the drive for all young people to access outstanding provision and in turn improve their life chances, but we never compromise the provision here at Bydales. The presentation shows some photos of last year, 2019, Year 11 at their prom, and that just gives a glimpse of our students at the end of their time at Bydales. 5 years down the road, and it's always a special time for us. I'm sure everybody watching would agree, as parents and carers, you want us to ensure that when your child joins us, we enhance their life chances. And sadly, in too many schools, children stay for 5 years and make very little or no progress. And we see this in schools up and down the country. High standards and expectations are there for everyone in the academy, students and staff alike. All our staff, without exception, are held account for ensuring outstanding teaching happens in every lesson, every day, to enable outstanding learning to take place. Our staff have access to excellent professional development through our trust. Our staff are committed not only to the students they teach, but the families and communities. Many, including myself, have been at the Academy for a number of years and continue to strive for excellence day in, day out, because they are passionate about what they do to transform the lives of young people. We celebrate the end of the 5-year journey with a leavers breakfast with a full attendance of students reflecting over their journey. It's a special time for our young people, and they tell us, even with the ups and downs of teenage years, that they feel very well supported, not only academically, but with the care our staff invest in their personal well-being. Our Ofsted report judged the Academy to be outstanding in all areas in 2018. How we lead the school, the quality of teaching and learning, and the care and welfare of our young people, as well as the outcomes, the results at GCSE for students. So let's have a little bit of a look at our expectations. They're really simple. You can call me old-fashioned, but as a parent myself, these are the 3 elements that are key to ensuring any young person becomes the best human being they can be in an environment where we care for ourselves and each other with kindness. We teach children how to meet our expectations at Bydales. We believe in working hard and being nice to people, and I don't think anybody would argue with that. No matter what your ability, everybody must learn to work hard, and being nice to people is a human attribute that never goes out of fashion. We're a school where everything we do is focused on learning. More importantly, we create the conditions for excellent learning to take place. Effective schools proactively teach children how to behave well. We want our young people to make positive choices on how they behave, so they reach the top of our pyramid. They behave well because it's who they are. On their 5-year journey through their curriculum, we celebrate their movement through the journey at the end of Year 8, where our children graduate, demonstrating excellent effort in their studies, no matter what their ability. And that is the next step, getting them ready for the next part of their learning journey. The curriculum that people up and down the country have to follow is knowledge intensive. They need to know more than any other group in the past have had to know. They need the right learning conditions to learn directly from the expert in the classroom, the teacher. And that's what we do here. We secure the right conditions for outstanding learning. Our expectations are everything that as parents and carers we teach our children. It doesn't change if they're 2, 12 or 22. I'm sure you would agree these are the values that we hold dear as parents and carers. At OBE, we would describe ourselves as warm, strict. So let's have a little bit of a look at what does that actually mean. Our warmness comes from us as people, being kind and consistent with the children, speaking with warmth and understanding, taking an interest in who they are as people. Warm also comes from us teaching and helping the children how to behave. Strict comes from our expectations of good behaviour and our systems for managing misbehaviour. Strict also comes from us being very consistent in our approach to managing behaviour. So let's look in a little bit more detail of some of our expectations. To be safe, whenever a student has any concerns, we ask them to report those concerns to an adult in school immediately. Not wait till they get home and cause parents and carers a really anxious evening, as when you're sat at home, it's really difficult to fix anything until the morning. So please encourage them to do this consistently. Let's get things sorted right away. Helping others. If they need it, offering support to others. We have peer mentors who help and support students in school, and we've got support groups within school also. We expect instructions from adults to be followed immediately at all times, no excuses. This keeps everybody safe. It's always important to follow instructions. Being careful as we move around the academy. We have over 800 students in the building. We are a full academy. We also ask children to keep themselves and others free from danger, and learning these skills are so important, particularly around e-safety when children are online. Often they forget themselves. I always say it's exactly the same online as it is in real life, and you should behave accordingly. I'd just like to take this opportunity to introduce Mrs. Tricia Taylor, who is the chair of our Academy Council. The Academy Council is probably better known as the school governors. They play a vital role in the academy. They support us and also play a role in holding us to account. A little bit more about expectations. Being respectful is important. Good manners cost nothing but maketh the man or woman. They're good habit forming so that children get to the top of the pyramid. It's who they are. I think it's a basic that we would all agree on, and another good old-fashioned value. The expectations are on aid memoirs used by staff and seen visually by students all around the academy, and they're there just as a reminder about our high expectations. As I mentioned, Year 8 students graduating, getting ready to start the next part in their learning journey. Part of this celebration includes students going on an outward bound experience where they learn a wide range of skills. Being responsible. This is a key workplace skill for every employer. Everybody needs to be responsible. We need to accept our actions are our choices. I always say to the children, and when they join in year 7, that, you know, we're big boys and girls now, and coming to secondary school is all about us growing up. Things like being on time. And I always say there's no excuses. Young people need to take the responsibility of being on time because it's them practicing for when they are in the workplace. We have high standards in terms of the classwork that the children do, and also homework, our expectation that children do their homework to their best ability. It's not just about getting it done, it's about making sure it's the best it can possibly be. And we support homework through an after-school club. We also expect children to keep not just their hands and feet to themselves, but also unkind words. Following instructions is really important. Managing a class of 30 students, managing a playground or dining room with over 800 students is a challenge. So they must do what's expected first time to underpin the expectations that again would be expected in the workplace. Also, to be respectful, we use STAR. So in the classroom, this is key to ensure that no learning time is wasted. Learning, as I said, is always going to be our focus. So we expect students to sit up and listen so they miss nothing, so the teacher knows that they're engaged. We ask them to track the teacher, following everything the teacher is saying, so it gives complete focus. We ask students all to be ready to ask and answer questions. This helps them gain confidence. It also helps the teacher pick up misconceptions, but also so everybody is ready. And again, we expect them to always respect others so that we can all work and learn really effectively. So under our normal circumstances, this would be our normal academy day. Presently, our day does look a little bit different because we have 5 separate breaks and 5 separate lunches. However, I hope when September 2021 is here, our day has returned to normal. Our Academy Day does finish at 2:30, but for many students, they choose to remain for another hour in the Academy to take up the opportunity to get involved in a variety of enrichments after school. Enrichment activities cover lots of interests: sport, art, drama, chess, catering. To ensure our young people have lots of opportunities to fulfil their potential, we ask them to make 10 pledges in their 5-year journey at Bydales. As part of graduation, we ask them to be on that journey and that they do achieve some pledges. We want all our young people to have the knowledge and experience of democracy, a British value in action. So we mirror the process of British elections where students vote for school presidents and vice presidents. We will presently be in the process of a new election, and I can confidently say our young people behave themselves impeccably through the process, and I'm sure some of our politicians could learn lots from the young people. We encourage students to maximise their potential. These are our Year 10 students at the time who are sports leaders, and they do work around coaching with our primary schools. So here are some of our systems. Now, I would always be honest with parents and carers, and we would never say there's no bullying at Bydales. There will be bullying incidents in all schools. What I can say to you is that we take immediate action to deal with the situation, and this is followed up with intervention and monitoring students closely. It's not tolerated by staff, and many of our students are really proactive. Praising Stars is our reporting to parents and carers on academic progress and the effort of your young person. Praising Stars reports are followed by targeted intervention by staff for any students who are falling behind or not putting in effort. So intervention is always focused around making sure that the staff target the intervention to make sure that the students make the progress. So when students do graduate, graduation is only based on their effort grades, and throughout the process of year 8 to graduate, we support our young people who are struggling with systems like our Road to Graduation programme. A big bonus at Outwood Academy is our learning managers are non-teaching staff, so they can focus on the well-being of their students for the whole time. They visit them in classrooms, they monitor how they're doing, and work very closely with parents and carers. They are a very experienced team. We encourage our students to participate in the Duke of Edinburgh, helping them to challenge themselves. We believe young people should be role models to others and inspire them to be the best they can be. Results are very important, but as you can see, we do so much more at Bydales. But I think it's important that we actually do have a little bit of a look at the outcomes. So what are the outcomes over the 5 years that young people spend at Outwood Academy Bydales? Again, in 2020, we had record results at Bydales. So our year 11 that I've just left had an average point score of 30. So that was well above the national average. Our average point score, APS score, is based on the SATs, the scores from year 6. As you can see, our results are well above the national average. Our children do outstandingly well in both English and maths. And again, you can see very much both at grade 4 and above and grade 5 and above, it is well above the national average. I would draw your attention to the progress that students make. So you can see here that last year the children made over half a grade higher across all of their subjects, and some students can make up to 3 grades higher progress. Progress is always something to focus on, because whatever children's starting point, you expect them to come in when they come in at year 7 and when they're ready to leave in year 11, that they have made significant progress. Part of children doing very, very well at Bydales and come out with strong outcomes is due to our persistent focus on attendance. We make a really big deal about attendance. If students are not in the academy, they're not accessing outstanding teaching. No matter what their ability, attendance is paramount, and it directly links to the individual outcomes. They need to develop the resilience so that they're in school every single day. We work close with families to support students with complex medical needs. So a fantastic example of this was Nathan, who left in 2019, who had complex medical needs. He had narcolepsy and was falling asleep in lessons. But Nathan achieved the highest results in the whole academy with 9 grade 9s. and he gave it his absolute all, and that's a true example to everyone. So we emphasise to students that they need to be in often when they feel a little bit unwell, and that's all about getting ready for work. We can't not go to work every time we feel a little bit under the weather, so we encourage parents to send them in whenever reasonably possible. Obviously, present circumstances provide an extra challenge for us all, and we do have to make some amendments in the present circumstances. So if we just have a little bit of a look at our results in English, again, they are really quite outstanding across all grades. So standard grades from 4 to 9, and then strong passes at 5, you can see 85.5%. And then if we look right at that top end, so students achieving a grade 7 to 9, absolutely outstanding. And a very similar picture when we look in maths. And I think it's always good to stop, and I hope that you will see in this presentation that to complement all of those numbers, you can see the joy on the faces when the young people come to collect their results. And again, this year it did look a little bit different due to social distancing, but the students were extremely proud when they came in August this year. And it's not just in English and maths that students do well. You can see the results there for science, in where students studied separate sciences, and then again you can see students who studied double award also did extremely well. We have proud young people who are ready, fully equipped to start the next step in their journey post-16. We do have some other videos, and in those videos you will just see a little bit of a taster from all the subject areas and what we actually do at Bydales and what we do to secure the best learning possible for our young people. And those conditions lead to fantastic outcomes for our young people. We have a number of students who in year 10 also sit some of their GCSEs. And again, you can see, so our present year 11, who were year 10 last year, also did incredibly well. Our students at Bydales follow a broad and balanced curriculum, and this includes studying the full EBAC for a large majority of students. A big part of our success is securing high standards and working very closely with parents and carers, because it's together that we make the difference. We provide uniform for all our new Year 7 students. Students at Bydales are from all abilities. We would never be selective. We believe in wanting the absolute best for all children, no matter who they are, where they're from. It's about equity. All children deserve the best education. Everyone should have the best opportunities to set them on the road ahead. No excuses. We don't lower our standard for some. We have high standards for all students at the Academy. So that's about it from me. Please take the time to view the other videos just to get a flavour from subject areas. Thank you very much for watching.
Hello Year 6 students and welcome to the English department at Outwood Academy Bydales. I'm Miss Goodall, I'm the second in department and I'm here to tell you a little bit about what we study in Year 7 in English. In Year 7 English lessons you study a variety of topics. You get to go on an adventure with Bruno in a novel that we read. You study a variety of different cultures through different poems that we look at. You solve a crime with Sherlock Holmes and you even get to visit Verona and see two families causing havoc in the city at war with one another. As we study these texts throughout the year, you get to show off your best writing skills that you've already developed, and then we help you move your writing even further forward. So now I've told you what you'll experience in Year 7, and now I'm going to hand you over to some of our Year 11s to tell you about their journey in English lessons at Outwood Academy Bydales. Thank you, boys.
Since Year 7, English has been fab.
We have done a lot of fun and great tasks like Red Boy in the Striped Pyjamas.
In the later years, we have done poems like Valentine, which is so interesting.
We have read Lord of the Flies, which is wonderful, and Macbeth, which is heart-stopping.
By attending Bydales, you will get the best opportunity of getting the best grades you can possibly achieve thanks to our wonderful teachers. Thank you for listening.
Good luck.
Welcome to Bydales. What I've really enjoyed about maths while I've been here is you get taught stuff at the start of primary, but then when you go off, you haven't been taught it completely, so you manage to get a firm grip on your maths.
I've enjoyed having specialised teachers and having lots of different teachers in different subjects.
I've enjoyed having more challenging subjects in maths and
I've enjoyed doing different work.
Bye.
Bydales maths department. I like maths because there's always an answer.
I like maths because it interests me in my future.
I like maths because you can discuss about different answers and get the correct answer.
I like maths because it challenges you in ways that make you improve in your learning. We're looking forward to see you in September.
Bye, Year 6.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Emmett. I'm Head of Science here at Bydales.
Hello, I'm Mr. Pratt. I'm one of the Science Directors for Outwood Academies Trust. I'm a physicist. I work mainly with Year 11, but you'll see me around school and I'll probably be teaching you a little bit of physics in Year 11.
I like science because all the teachers, they really do help you. And if you're doing practicals, they are, really fun. And you just get to, do a lot of, stuff with it.
Hi, I'm Miss Firth and I'm a biology teacher here at Bydales.
Hi, I'm Mr House. I'm a chemistry teacher here at Bydales. I look forward to seeing you in September.
I love the physics side of it and the chemistry side of it. Learning about atoms and the development of the atom, history of the atom.
I love the math side of it and how we have to learn about the periodic table and how we have to do lots of different experiments. I think because you do a really wide variety of topics in it, it covers most of the things like in day-to-day life, including your body and how the world's moving. Always wear the goggles.
Hello, I'm Miss Kern. I'm a science teacher at Bydales and I can't wait to meet you.
Hi, I'm Mr Welch. I'm a biology teacher here at Bydales.
I went to science club on the second week when it ran because all my friends went the first week and they said, oh, you should come because it's really fun. So I went and then just kept going because it was really fun.
And can you remember anything that you did in science club?
I remember Mr House, who's a really good teacher, he came into our class and made like fire onto the desk, which was like really cool. But we made like little we had to make our own boat and put it onto water and then see how many like magnets or something like that or holes. That was fun. I remember doing the one where we had to put a plant in the different temperatures and we watched how well it would do in a period of time, like a week or so. I thought that was good because it was interesting. Short.
So I love the experiment where the group one elements, you put it in water and it makes like a spark and they explode. Something not like a big explosion, but it's quite cool.
Yeah, I quite like that as well. How you have to write everything down and it's your own experiment, how you do it. Yeah, it's quite good.
Hi, I'm Miss Deacon, physics and science teacher here at Bydales. Can't wait to see you all come up here.
Hello, my name's Mrs Bullock and I teach science here. We can't wait to see you all in September. Bye!
I picked history at GCSE because it helps me with my career choice of paleontology.
Welcome to the History Department in Bydales.
In Year 7 you will learn about
the Battle of Hastings,
Tudors,
the Black Death
and castles.
The lessons are really fun.
And the teachers are really kind and funny.
See you soon!
In geography, we're currently learning about ecosystems and we're currently doing about tropical rainforests.
Hi, what I like learning about geography is that we get to learn about the world.
Hiya. At Outwood Academy Bydales in the PE department, we absolutely pride ourselves on how much effort the students put in, regardless of their ability. Each student in lessons is expected to work at a standard which they push themselves to become a better leader, a better coach, and a better participant. At Bydales, we have a range of activities which we deliver normally through the curriculum, varying from table tennis to trampolining to your more traditional sports in terms of football, rugby, and netball. In addition to that, we have the fitness suite, which offers the activities as rowing. We have some free weight sessions in there, and we do quite a lot of circuits. As the students progress through from year 7 to year 8, we expect the students to become much more independent learners, where they perform their own warm-ups and cool-downs in sessions. They begin leading small groups of students and really emphasise them picking up on key coaching points to help not only themselves improve, but the other students around them. As we move into upper school, the students in core PE access a range of activities and it becomes more games orientated. So in particular at the moment, our year 11 students are having a fantastic time focusing on rounders. Our year 10s are looking at tennis and born to move. And as we go through, we try to really vary the curriculum. Starting off in year 7 and year 8, the curriculum is more directed and the staff deliver key things in terms of the activities. As they become older, they create more ownership of what they choose to do. So, as I said, the students will often have a choice between whether they choose to study netball or football, or whether they choose to do an indoor physical activity. For students who would like to gain a qualification in sports, currently we do the Welsh Board, which focuses on leadership and sports and coaching. This course is really popular with our students as they really gain an ownership and experience for the workplace where they design and lead coaching sessions themselves, they learn about the human body, and also they learn about different areas of sport. This covers mental, physical, and social areas. We're a very welcoming department, and I hope you all have a fantastic experience here in the near future. All the best.
Hello everyone, my name's Mrs Trenham and I'm the music teacher at Bydales. We're looking forward to seeing you all soon.
Welcome to Outwood Academy Bydales and the Computing and Business Department. My name is Mrs Elwood and I'm Head of Business and Computing at Bydales.
One of the subjects you'll be studying at Outwood Academy Bydales is life.
We study a wide range of religions such as Christian and Islam, where you decide how they affect their daily life.
Another aspect of your life lessons is relationships. In this topic we look at what makes a healthy and positive relationship with friends and family.
Another thing you'll look at in life is citizenship, where we discover the British values and how we can contribute to our society in a positive way.
One of my favourite things to do in life is class discussions, as there's no right or wrong and you can say what you want. It's really fun.
My favourite thing to study in life is where you're talking your like debates in class and you get to decide between which side you prefer.
Another topic that you'll study later in your years at Bydales is the topic of crime and justice. This is where you look at different types of punishment and what will happen as a result of your actions. My favourite part about life is that you can pretty much say anything and you won't be judged.
Personally, my favourite thing about life is careers, because you get to learn about your future job and life choices. Thank you for watching.
We hope you enjoy life at Bydales.
I do.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Deep Support presentation as part of the Year 6 Open Evening. My name is Mr Middleton and I'm currently the Lead and Associate Vice Principal at Outwood Academy Bydales. Deep Support covers a number of things, including behaviour, attendance, safeguarding, student movement, for example, the transition from going from primary school to secondary school, pupil premium students and catch-up, inclusion and vulnerable groups, the PLC, our SEND students, medical needs, praising stars, which is the way we track progress, which we do 6 times throughout the academic year, anti-bullying and the peer mentor scheme, and the ACE programme, which is the Academy Conduct Expectations, and when students start at Bydales and throughout their time they are reminded of what we expect and what the expectations are of being a Bydales student. The team comprises of a number of people, so myself in the centre there as the Deep Support Lead. We also have Miss Gates, who is our Inclusion Coordinator, and Miss Shallow, who is our SENCO. We then have 5 learning managers. We have Mrs Reid, who is the Year 7 learning manager, Mrs Boys, the Year 8 learning manager, Miss Bade for Year 9, Mr Page, Year 10, and Mr Burton for Year 11. Alongside the members of staff that you can see on this slide, we also have Miss Deering, who is and leads and runs our PLC, and we also have Miss Duncan, who is our consequence manager. In terms of behaviour, our policy surrounds the statement be safe, be respectful and be responsible. And you can see the scales in front of you, and people often forget that when we talk about behaviour is that there is positives and praise, as well as the consequences for poor behaviour, and we always want to focus on that left hand side and the praise outweighing the consequences, and using a variety of different methods to celebrate student achievements across the academy. But there is consequences in place for students that don't get things right. In terms of the behaviour policy, we have the behaviour pyramid. And the overarching aim of our behaviour policy is to promote positive behaviour, like I mentioned on the previous slide, to ensure that our students grow into safe, respectful and responsible citizens, and to allow them to learn in a calm environment. And we want all of our students during their time with us to reach the very top of the pyramid, meaning that they leave us as good citizens, and this is the rationale for our approach. We want our students to do this not only because they have to, but because they want to and are mature enough to know how to do the right thing. And it sets them up for life beyond school. The pyramid that you can see in front of you shows the reasons why students might behave well. We want all of our students to reach the top of the pyramid and to do things because it's who they are. Some additional roles within Deep Support, we have the tutor, and the way our school day is set up at the moment is that every single student at the start of the day spends that in their tutor groups, and that is by year groups. And the role of the tutor is to welcome students to a new day and ensure they are ready to learn. Be the first point of contact for any pastoral concerns. Liaise with people at home about things that are going well, but possibly any concerns that are happening in school. Use the time in tutor to get students to understand the real world beyond attending lessons. Daily discussions with students about their attendance, and Mondays in particular are allocated to discuss attendance and what students can do to improve their attendance. Support students in making curriculum choices. There's in terms of going from Key Stage 3 to Key Stage 4, but also in the final year and going from year 10 to 11, where there's an opportunity to move options. Raise issues with Learning Manager about potential SEN issues or possibly additional support that is needed to support that child. Liaise with the school nurse and also around attendance or behaviour. Monitor students on report and communicate with classroom teachers to support every child. And to simply check equipment, uniform and planners to make sure that the students are fully prepared for the school day ahead. The next role is the role of the Learning Manager. And each year group has a Learning Manager, as you'll have seen on the introduction slide. And this is a member of non-teaching staff who is responsible for the pastoral care of their year group. Learning Managers monitor attainment, progress, behaviour, attendance and the general well-being of the students in their year group. They liaise with the rest of the Deep Support team to decide on appropriate interventions to support students in these various areas. All of our Learning Managers are also the Deputy Designated Safeguarding Leads and respond to any safeguarding incidents that occur. And towards the end of the presentation, you will see all of our safeguarding leads that are in the Academy. But on a day-to-day basis, the Learning Managers pick up on any worries or issues that students experience and resolve them. They are available throughout the day for parents to contact them as well. Every 6 weeks, in line with the Praising Stars cycle, they complete a detailed analysis of the attainment of students in their year group and work with senior leaders to identify interventions to help the student make progress. The last roles that are part of the Deep Support team is external support. And the first one is the school nursing service. And our school nurse, which is Frances Beeford, we liaise with Frances if we ever have concerns about the health and well-being of a student. She also runs a drop-in session at lunch times, which aren't currently running due to COVID guidance, but we hope will be up and running when Year 6 students join us in Year 7. Referrals are also made via the Deep Support team, or students can self-refer via the drop-in. The next service is Aspire to Believe. We commission counselling and emotional wellbeing support from Kate Hilliard, who runs Aspire to Believe, and again referrals are made through the Deep Support team. And the last one is the Montserrat Specialist Teaching. We commission specialist teaching services from Sarah Jane when we have concerns about a child's progress in school and we feel there may be an underlying need. And referrals this time are made through our inclusion coordinator, which is Miss. The next slide here, it shows our safeguarding leads, and the two safeguarding leads within school are Miss Rice and Miss Gates, and then there is myself and the 5 learning managers who are our deputy designated safeguarding leads. And these are the people that you can talk to if you feel like you have a problem, however big or small, and there is always somebody to talk to. It might not necessarily be the people that are on the slide, it might well be their tutor, for example, but these members of staff are our safeguarding leads. And the very last one is our mental wellbeing leads. And myself and Miss Collins, we are the leaders of mental health across the Academy, but we also have an additional 5 members of staff, which is Mr. Beecham, Miss Firth, Mr. Burton, Mrs. Reid and Miss Nicholas, who are our mental wellbeing leads across the school. And we are there to support students around their mental health, whatever reason that might be. It might be around exam stress, it might be anxieties attending school within a certain lesson, but these members of staff, along with all members of staff within the Deep Support team, are there to support every child's well-being. Thanks very much for listening.